If I had to pick like one thing that was my favorite out of 2, it would obviously be Queen's Blood. But the second thing was that we got the Chocobos early this time.
That's true.
I don't like walking around on my 2 feet everywhere.
Oh, what do you think about... Okay. That's another question. I know I was going to come to the conclusion, but I did think of you. The controls for the Chocobos in Final Fantasy XVI were pretty rough.
They were terrible.
So how do you think that they did with Rebirth Chocobo controls?
They're better, but I still don't think they're right. And here's the thing. I don't think it's necessarily just the Chocobos. I think it actually has to do with like, maybe it's like the hitbox or whatever stuff. Like,
okay.
Because the other place where it really annoys me is like, you know how they have like the bench next to the vending machine, next to the
like folio, whatever.
If you don't angle your character exactly right.
Oh, that's so true.
You pick the wrong one. And then the other thing is if you walk too close, the triangle disappears.
That's so true. And I did notice that. You mentioned that in our discussion about the demo, and I didn't know what you were talking about. It is a thing.
That is just poor coding. There's no way around that. Like, and I realized that could be a limitation of the game engine itself. I don't know whether they're using Unity or that other piece of junk or whatever. I don't know. But like,
but at least they don't make you select the Chocobo when you call them. You just whistle, they show up.
Yes, that is better.
You just hop on it.
And
like picking up items, you don't have to bend down and pick up the item. Like it just grabs them super fast. I think those mechanics are really nice.
But here's the one thing that I did find happened to me a couple of times with that like auto jump on mechanic, which is if you get yourself like in just the right angle and like you dismount the Chocobo, but it's still standing there and like you're trying to get to something, you automatically mount it.
Right.
Instead of being able to
dismiss it. There's a dismiss command. I just don't remember what it is.
Yeah, I didn't figure out what that was either. And so all I did was I literally just walked away and then walked back so that the bird was behind me so that I could get whatever was there. And it's
they
like...
also block your way too. If your party's on them and you're trying to get like through a specific place, like you can't do it.
Clearly like the detection mechanics or whatever are still not right in this game. And I don't want to make it sound like it's terrible, but it's
better than 16 controls.
It's better than 16, right? And it's marginally better than 7 Remake, but it's still not right. And it's like, as someone who, you know, deals a little bit in code, I would not have released this game in this state. But I realized that it's possible that it's just like a limitation of the game engine they're using. And so there's nothing they can actually do about it. That could be the case. But I'm glad that at least we got the Chocobos. I'm glad that they gave us that.
A lot of good stuff in this chapter and more to come.